Plugged in and switched on. This is the star we are.
When I wake up in the AM and my brain is full of mayhem from the week of NFL on my mind. Before I even open X and try to send a text, gotta get it out my chest before I lose my mind. It's alright. If the D can't get a stop, the O line just can't block, and it feels like it's a waste of your time. Trying hard just to care, wanna pull out your hair. Hang with Jimmy Wednesday morning, it'll be alright. It's alright. It's alright. It's alright. It's alright to be mad as hell.
I said it 14 times here. We're not going to have a family brawl. We're not going to have a family brawl. We're not going to do that. Don't you hang on me. Jerry, don't you hang up on me. I'm sorry, everybody had to hear that. Excuse me. Sorry. I didn't realize we were live yet. Forgive me. How's everybody doing? I hope everybody's having a better day than Jimmy. Good morning, mother. You know, how we doing today? So, welcome to a little episode we like to call AM Mayhem, where Jimmy unleashes on the things that we're unhappy about. You're more than welcome to do so yourself. Get in the comments section. Let me hear what you got to say. Yeah, no, I'm good, Chuck. I'm good. I just, I got to talk about some things. You know, it's going to be a little different than our regularly scheduled episodes. Okay. This might be a side of Jimmy you do or don't like. I don't know. You can let me know. But we're going to get right into some topics that are on my mind that's got me pretty intense. And so what we're going to do first is we're going to ask Mr. Stephen Jones to put your DAC where your mouth is. Do it where the, anyway, what do I mean by that? For years, Jerry, Steven, Dak is our guy. He's the ultimate cowboy. We're so glad he's here. We love him. We want him to be here for life. You know, he's the best locker room guy. He's the best leader, the best quarterback. He can get us to the promised land. And, he doesn't have a contract. He's played on the last year of his deal twice now. Now, listen, whether or not it's Dak betting on himself, right? Because we can say that it's Dak betting on himself. So he just wants to play this thing out and collect that $50 million, and then you know, say I want to sign with another team for like $300 million and get $250 million of it up front, you know, like Deshaun Massage Watson did, and you know, who knows? Maybe Dak's betting on himself and he wants to do that. Even if that's the case, pony up. What is it going to cost? What is it, $70 million? $75 million a year? Do it. Do it. Okay. I know that sounds like an unrealistic number, but you got to understand what I'm saying here. Jimmy don't want to be in purgatory. Jimmy does not want to be in quarterback purgatory. I do not. With the roster we've built, the defense we're building, the superstars we have on this team, I do not want this team of loaded superstars like Micah Parsons, CeeDee Lamb, and some of these other guys with no quarterback. You know, I see it over the league all the time. Star-riddled teams, no QB, no shot. I don't want that for my team. I don't know if you want that for your team. I understand, Chuck, $75 million. Hell no, I get it. It sounds like a lot, and it probably is, you know, and that's a stretch. But the point that I'm making is, let's pay this guy. I don't want, you know, as I like Shedeur Sanders, don't care about drafting him next year. Trey Lance ain't it for me. Cooper Rush ain't it for me as far as, you know, a starter. I like Cooper Rush as a backup. He's proven he can come in and stick to a game plan and win some games. Dak might need a team-friendly deal. I don't know. I just know that our team is friendly when Dak is on it. I know that I feel good about getting to the playoffs when Dak is on our team, because not just because I'm saying Dak is the guy that like he's going to carry any team to the playoffs, but I'm saying that Dak gets us to the playoffs with the team we have. I don't know if the team we have gets to the playoffs with Desmond Ridder at quarterback, with Mac Jones at quarterback, with Drake May at quarterback. I don't know that. So, and I really don't want to find out. I would rather test the Dak waters for another 4 to 5 years, because I understand what it takes to get to a Super Bowl. And yeah, no, I have no interest in drafting Sanders. I actually think he's going to be pretty good. I'm trying to pay our quarterback. So all I'm asking the Joneses to do is put your Dak where your mouth is. It's not hard. It's actually really easy. Moving right along here. So we'll jump topics for a minute. Chuck, thank you for joining. Anybody who's joining, it's Mayhem with your man Jimmy J's here. I know this might be a little different than our regularly, scheduled episodes on Tuesday, but come in 10 a.m. Wednesday morning with your guy. You can always drop topics. You can always drop comments. I'm here letting the rage out. Before I go just kill it at work today and then try to make as many of these US dollars as I can, I got it every now and then. Hump day is rage day for Jimmy. We got to get it out. So with that being said, tune in on Wednesdays, 10 a.m. In the comments, leave topics. I'll try to get over them if I can, in the comments when we post it on Twitter. Make sure you drop a comment, whatever topic you want to, talk about. If you want to rave about something, you're more than welcome to join the show. Email the starweare1@gmail.com or DM us on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok. Get a hold of us. Be more than happy to have you on and hear what you got to say. So let's move right along. Jerry, see these balls in your court, Jerry. And I mean, like, not like two, not, I guess I shouldn't have worded it like that. Not too like plural, like the ball in your, you know what I mean? Like the court, the ball, the see these balls is in Jerry's court. I don't know. You get what I'm saying, pun intended. And what I mean by that is CD knows what he is. I don't need to bring up the yards. I don't need to bring up the touchdowns. I don't need to tell you that he looked like the number one wide receiver last year. And I don't need to try to convince you that he's going to look like it again this year, right? He's going to be a top 3 to 5 wide receiver. He is the catalyst to our offense being top tier level and good, right? Because I believe Brandon Cooks, Jalen Tolbert, and Ryan Flournoy are going to be okay. I think we have a decent wide receiver room. CeeDee Lamb puts it over the top. Obviously, he's an elite number 1, so you got to have it, right? But you know what? We keep messing around and playing this game. What's going to happen? All of a sudden, week 3, what? CeeDee's going to be traded to the Raiders? I don't know. What's going to happen if we don't get this guy paid? Are we going to tell him, no, we're going to pay Dak first. Dak's going to get signed and he's going to go out here. And if Dak's playing and we're like 3-1 and we're balling out with no CD, what are we going to trade him? Or what are we going to do? We're going to pay CD and then Dak's going to ball out and he's going to leave next year. And then CD's not going to have a quarterback, right? We better get this situation figured out. Both guys need to get, paid. What is the holdup on this? Is the years. Word is the holdup is the years. Well, that's what I mean. These contracts, for me, the way, and I'm not going to claim to be a contract expert, but for me, once you get to 4, any contract that's like 4 to even 7, once you get to that 4th year, you're always looking to restructure or rebuild or trade the player or cut them anyway. Maybe they don't have it anymore. So I don't care if you make a contract 4 to 7 years. Once you hit that 4th year, they're always looking to do something with the contract anyway. They're always looking to manipulate it or stretch the money or get them to take a pay cut or get them to restructure or go ahead and trade the player and bring in somebody cheaper than you. So 4, 7, I'm not sure what the number is, but no, I hear you, Chuck. I understand that's the holdup. 88 is going to get paid. Chase says he's holding out until new contract. Yeah, and it may be a cat and mouse game. Chase and CeeDee Lamb might be playing some crazy game of let's see who gets paid more. I got to make sure you get paid first so I can get $500,000 more. You never know. And that's why I'm here, because I'm tired of it. I don't want to do it anymore. I'm not going to lose it. I'm not going to lose it. I'm sorry. All right, let's get back on topic. Chuck, don't Calm down with the comments. Sorry, buddy. I love you. Don't talk about Jamar Chase. It's getting paid and stuff. I'm about to have another anxiety attack. All right, let's get moving right along. Jerry, ball, see these balls in your court. So do what you got to do. I know it'll work out. Thanks, Chuck. I'm trying to maintain. Am I maintaining? Let me know, Cowboys Nation. All right. Chuck says, calm down. I'll calm down. Okay, so let's get right into the next topic here. And what I want to do is I want to get the trash taken out because, like I said, Hump Day is Rage Day for Jimmy, but Hump Day is also Trash Day. I let it pile up, Wednesday to Tuesday, sometimes Wednesday to Wednesday, the following like 2 or 3 Wednesdays. Sometimes I miss a few Wednesdays. Like one time I missed like 2 months of Wednesdays, and so it was a lot of trash. This year I've missed every single Wednesday, and so the trash has piled up to the tune of the Philadelphia E-girls and the Washington dudes and the New York little guys. So I need to take the trash out. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to clown on them because I don't like them. Okay. You shouldn't be in the NFC East. I'm sorry. I don't want to just spew hate here, but it's like the purge. You have to purge it out sometimes. So Washington has a rookie quarterback who I don't trust. Dan Quinn, I'm glad, farewell. I bid you a horrible farewell, and I wish you the worst luck over there in Washington. And I hope you lose every game this season. At least especially the ones against us. I don't trust their team. Terry McLaurin's an okay player. They're going to have a solid defense, but it's Washington. What are we talking about? They're the bottom feeders in the NFC East, which a lot of people say is the NFC least for the longest. So we'll move right along to New York here. Danny Dunn. Is it Danny Dimes or Danny Dunn? I think Danny's Dunn. Can you imagine? Listen, can you imagine being the guy that has to go in and tell your boss, hey, man, you remember that guy? I was like, dude, this is our guy. We got to pay him $45 million. We should give him 50, but I think he'll cut a deal for 45. Yeah. No, the one we just signed. Yeah, that guy. You think we could bench him? He's not good. Can you imagine being that guy? Can you imagine having to go to work and tell your boss, hey, remember I convinced you to sign a $45 million contract? Yeah, it's null and void. It's not any good. We spent the money. No, we did spend the money. No, we have the product too. It's just bad. Is default. That's what's going on with Danny Dimes in New York. Danny Dunn. So that team's laughable. They traded away their best player in Saquon Barkley. I don't even know if they're going to be able to sell a jersey outside of Malik Neighbors. How nice would it be to make 40? I know. That's what I mean. He really is. I mean, they're going to start the guy. You just gave him $40 million. You're going to start the guy, but woo! Imagine, I couldn't do it. So, but anyway, and moving on to the team that I Kellen more less about, or couldn't care more, Kellen care less. I don't know. I was almost there. You see what I'm saying? I could care less about this team. I couldn't care less about this team. Rather, I don't trust it. They were already a good rushing team. Okay, you get Saquon Barkley. When you're already like top 3 in rushing, Saquon Barkley, what's he going to do? Make you top 2 in rushing? So, so what are you going to do with that? And we all know Kellen Moore wants to throw the ball around, and he's going to run a bunch of comeback routes. So I'm not scared of it. We've got all pro DBs that line up with their receivers. We lost Stephon Gilmore, which was AJ Brown kryptonite last year, but I believe Deron Bland's up to the task, and I believe Trayvon Diggs has the recovery speed and the athleticism to take on Devonta Smith all game. So no, they're going to have to pound the rock all game, and Mike Zimmer is going to fare well at that. By the time we see the Eagles for the first time, Mike Zimmer will have this defense clicking. Not scared of the E-girls. Get them out of here. Get them out. Anyway. So I'm sorry about the phone call this morning that you guys had over here. I'm sorry that I wasted 15 minutes of your beautiful morning. Thank you, for the few of you who stopped by. Thank you for anybody who tuned in. Wilson, Chuck, y'all were amazing for joining me. This has been Mayhem with Jimmy J's hair. And I just, hold on. I just thought about something. People say they hate it here a lot in Dallas, and they hate it here. And we see the fan base quitting. on us and not showing up to Oxnard. And, you know, we're going to be out at camp on the 27th and the 28th. And we'll see how that goes. And we'll see who else shows up. But I'm tired of it. I want to win a Super Bowl. It's been 30 years. We need some help. I just want to win a Super Bowl, guys. I'm so done with this team. I'm so done with this stupid team.